everyone, and thanks for joining us. We're back with RomCom author Logan Marie. Hey, Logan, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going? I'm good.
Good, good. Thanks for joining us again today, and we are looking forward to discussing promotional events with you.
Yeah, I'm excited. Let's get into it.
So tell us, Logan, what promotional events do you usually go to?
So I've done a couple different festivals and then author signings at local libraries and at different bookstores, things like that.
Interesting. And how do you typically find and register for these events?
So when I first started doing promotional events, I contacted some of my local bookstores just to see if they would stock my book, and then they actually reached out to me about doing author signings and setting events up with me. I've had a couple indie bookstores reach out to me wanting to set up signings, and then I've done a couple different festivals. And weirdly, I've just Facebook ads, they'll just pop up because your phone knows you better than you do, and then I'll see and I'll register for them.
Right.
Um, but when all else fails, Google book events near me. Adult book fairs are becoming a huge thing that you can register for, and those are always a good time.
Yeah, that's great. And which promotional events would you say you sell the most of your books at, like volume wise?
Um, Most definitely at author signings,
Okay.
usually because the bookstore will promote for you well in advance, and people who support indie bookstores also support indie authors. So you kind of have
Awesome.
like a built-in support system there.
Right. That's great. I honestly love that. You got to support your local indie authors.
Yeah, absolutely. And your local bookstores because
Yeah.
while doing Barnes and Noble and like Books a Million, those types of events are a lot of fun. There's just something about getting to be at your local bookstore.
Yeah. Yeah. And what tips would you have for authors who may want to attend these events as well?
Be careful because there are some, when I started promoting this, I would have different people reach out to me, and some people do want to take advantage of you. They just want you to give them free copies of your books,
Mm,
donate for this. Hey, can I have this to do a giveaway in exchange for a review? And you just have to be careful with those types of situations. Um, Most of the time, go to your local bookstore's website and they'll have something already on there for how they do author signings. And typically they'll charge you an author fee. That's very normal for bookstores to charge you a fee for using their space. But with that, you get the free promotion and things like that, and they stock your book. And you will sell a lot of copies there. But just be careful of people trying to take advantage of you.
yeah. Oh, that's interesting. I wouldn't have thought about that. And it is something that has kind of emerged, especially with social media and influencers. You want to,
Absolutely. When my book first released, I felt like I had more people reaching out wanting free copies than actual trying to buy copies.
yeah, that's hard because it just is the way it is now with social media.
It really is. And especially once you're outside of that ARC period, because I did offer free copies during my ARC period. I had art signups, and the people who didn't want to sign up, but then they still wanted a free book. It never feels good.
Right, exactly. And the last question I would have for you in regard to those events is what would you recommend that authors, wear, bring, how many books should they typically bring on average? And then, how do you accept payment? How do you typically do those book signing events?
So I set up Square. So I have that now so people can pay me through Square. I also keep posters with my Venmo and my Cash App on those. Depending on the size of the event, I usually take about 30 books with me. Um, Now I will say that spend my standard and I've sold out every time. But I also have other things other than just your book to like draw in attention. I have custom stickers with my characters on them, custom bookmarks. I have some like bookish earrings, book lights, just other things to draw people into you.
Hmm.
Plus, it's really fun. One of the best things for me was getting to make all of like my custom merch, and people love that kind of stuff.
Thank you again, Logan, for that great insight on promotional events.
Thank you.
That's all the time we have for today. Thank you, everyone, for tuning into today's interview with RomCom author Logan Marie. Be sure to check out our website for more videos. Wishing you all a fulfilling and successful writing journey.